Hello students and welcome back to our Analyzing English video series. In this 18th video, we are going to cover understanding the plural you in American English. How do we refer to more than one person? Obviously, you is meant for one person, but we need to describe in English the plural you, which is not easy in of itself. There's a few options in American English, similarly to British English, but we're going to talk about regional options when it comes to the plural you in American English. And we have a few examples here, whether it's you guys in the western part of the United States, and then in the South and even in the mid-Atlantic, we have y'all, short for you all, and we'll cover that one as well. And then we'll talk about yous guys, and which is kind of a take on you guys. So there's a few options. We're going to discuss that and much more. Welcome back to English from A to Z, and let's get started. So the plural you form in English. Let's give an overview. English once distinguished a long time ago, hundreds of years ago, between thou, singular, thou meaning you, thou, and ye or you as the plural form of you to describe a group of people, more than one person. But you became standard for both in modern standard English, in terms of referring to singular and plural. But there's a caveat. There's the lack of a distinct plural you has led to regional variations in American English. And I'll speak for American English because it's the country I was born and grew up in, the United States. British English, we'll have to cover that in another video, but I'm less familiar. But I'd imagine it's similar. But common plural substitutes with you in the plural form. You all, the most common one as well. You guys, yous, or yous guys, and y'all. And it depends on which region, but you all is the kind of the standard form. You is very much a singular. It used to be plural, I believe, as well. But in terms of the modern era, you all is the most common form, followed by you guys, yous, and then y'all to shorten it or to make it more informal. These forms are non-standard and not uniform, except for maybe you all, but that can vary by region, but are widely understood and used in informal speech today, also formal speech to address a group. But, you all, you guys, yous, y'all, there are different ways to say more than one person in English with the plural you form. So the American regional variants of the plural you, depending on where you are in the United States, what are you most likely to hear? Number one, y'all. Like you all, but like in English, we have it is and its, and they are becoming their. You all get shortened to y'all for a more informal and inclusive way of saying to a group of people. Like, y'all happy to be here tonight, something to that effect. So it's common in the southern United States, used by speakers of all genders, all backgrounds, inclusive and friendly, referring to a group of people. And then number two, you guys, one I'm more familiar with where I grew up, you guys, and it's not meant to be gendered. It's meant for men and women, a group of men or women, sometimes a mixed group of men and women. You guys, you girls is also acceptable. I didn't mention this, but you girls, female, obviously you wouldn't refer to a group of guys as you girls. Don't do that. But you guys has kind of become a non-gendered term. You guys could mean male and female, or male or female. Could be a mixed group, could be just one gender. You girls is strictly, in my view, a female term for a group of people in the you form. Popular in the Midwest of the country in the United States, such as Illinois, Michigan, the West Coast, California, and around the Northeast, including New York. Gender neutral in practice, though it's debated regarding, excuse me, you guys should just be for males or just, excuse me, you guys for males and females, or you guys just for males. But nowadays, I think it's becoming quite common to you guys for both men and women together, or for women as well. It's not become such a gender term. Guys is just overall a group of people. And then yous guys is kind of derived from Irish and Italian immigrant speech in terms of the immigrant history of New York City, Philadelphia, and parts of New Jersey based on my research. So use guys, if you hear this, it's kind of a northeastern take on you all, or y'all. Like y'all is to the southern United States, as use guys is kind of to the northeast, at least New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania. So keep that in mind. More of a strict regional use, but you might run into it in these parts of the country. And then last, the more formal version used across the country, usually, except for maybe the South. But if you're talking to someone you don't know, or a group of people you don't know, you all is often interchangeable with y'all, but less colloquial. So more formal, especially if you don't know the people that well, or if they're strangers to you, you would say you all or y'all. But y'all is much more informal, you all is more formal. So we have y'all in the southern United States, you guys, which is around the country, but particularly in the Midwest, West Coast, and Northeast of the US, or you girls as well, for just females. And then use guys, New York City, New York in general, Philadelphia, parts of New Jersey. You may hear this kind of mixture of you all, use, is kind of like kind of emphasizing the s at the end. Use guys. And then you all, which is the most popular, more formal version used around the country. Could be shortened for y'all in the South, but you all is probably in terms of American English the best way to use the you plural form these days. And we have an image here. Hey y'all, what up y'all? Use guys and y'all, where's the bus? Let's continue. So sentence examples by region for you plural form. So to make it easier, we have examples of how to use y'all, you all, you guys, and use, or use guys in different sentences. So let's start with y'all. Y'all coming to the party tonight? Y'all need to bring your IDs, IDs meaning identification or identification cards for the concert. So y'all is obviously, it's very shortened. It's one syllable, y'all. Not you all, but y'all. So y'all coming to the party tonight, y'all need to bring your IDs for the concert. IDs for the concert, excuse me. You guys, again, Midwest, Northeast, West Coast, are you guys ready to order? You guys were awesome in the game tonight, or today, excuse me. You guys were awesome in the game today or tonight. And are you guys ready to order? You might hear from a waiter or waitress. And then use, again, New York, Philadelphia, New Jersey. Use better be careful crossing that street. Use guys always make me laugh. So similar to you guys or you girls, it's just use. Use better be careful crossing that street. You cannot even hear the accent coming out. Use my attempt at an accent. Use guys always make me laugh. And then again, you all, neutral, formal, the most common, used broadly throughout the United States. You all did a great job on the presentation. I hope you all have a safe trip. So informal American English, you all is the most common way to use the you plural form. So again, you all did a great job on the presentation. I hope you all have a safe trip. So these are the four main ways in modern American English where the you is not just for singular, you are a good person, but you all are great people. That's the difference. You all indicates the plural. You does not indicate the plural. You can't just say you to just a bunch of people. You have to say you all, y'all, you guys, you girls. There's maybe a few other variations I'm missing, but these are the main ones that came up in my research. So final thoughts and some other linguistic insights. These forms of the plural you show just how the spoken English language has evolved to fill some grammatical gaps over thousands of years. And many languages, not English, but other languages have a very different sense of what's a plural you and what's a singular you. And it's a specific word, whereas in English there's variants that reflect identity, culture, and the region you're in, especially in America, maybe in Britain as well. Informal English writing and speech that you're using, stick with you or you all as a recommendation. Again, you for singular, you all for plural. You for plural, not really a good idea in this day and age, I think. I think you all is probably the best way to use the plural form. However, if you're getting to know someone and they're saying use guys or you girls or you all, y'all, I mean, in informal or formal conversation, embrace the regional diversity and recognize the context of who you're talking to and what is your familiarity with them. So you might not say y'all when you're meeting someone new in the South, but you might say you all first, or you might not say use in Philadelphia or New York. You might say you guys instead to start with. So the English language continues to evolve like any living language. It's constantly evolving, and these plural you forms are part of its rich tapestry and history. And you would think could be used for plural, but I would not recommend it. You all is probably the most common, and then there are regional variations and shortening like y'all, and more gendered variations like you guys, you girls, you ladies, you gentlemen, that kind of thing. So you really can't just use you on your own these days. That's my main insight now. But there's different variations like yous, you guys, y'all, you all, and maybe I'm forgetting a few, but those are the main ones. So English is evolving. It's different from other language in terms of how you address plural versus singular for a group of people or just one person. So keep that in mind. There's different variations in American English specifically in terms of the region, the culture, and the identity. So those are my final thoughts for that. So thank you so much for watching. This was a tricky video to pull off, but I think it's important to know the differences in plural you form when it comes to American English, and I think it gives us insight. So I think it's a good analyzing English video. I enjoy doing these kind of videos. If you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe to our YouTube channel. I do appreciate it here at English from A to Z. Check out our other great YouTube videos as well, from learning the entire English alphabet from A to Z to fixing your English grammatical or sentence errors or punctuation errors to improve your English language skills. If you have any questions or would like to subscribe to our official newsletter on our website, please go to www.englishfromatozcom.com/newsletter. Thank you all again so much for watching, and I'll see you soon for another Analyzing English video. Take care now. Bye-bye.